Introducing the official Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast online store, exclusively on tenantry.com. Show your love for your Hits, Cuts, and Bruises fans by rocking our stylish, high-quality merchandise. From hats, t-shirts to hoodies, we got you covered. Just head over to tenantry.com/HCB to browse our exclusive collection. Order now and get ready to be part of the Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast family.
Yo, we got our boy here today, man. He's an icon of our city, our state, and he helped raise a lot of people some of the same age he is, and he helped raise us all too. But just with his the way he articulate, the way he see life, with his artistry, music, and with his pen, and with his pigmentation of the way he draw everything. You know what I'm saying? We got our guy Triple J.
So I'm one of those ones that I, of course, grew up here, but I moved away. Yeah. So my intrigue was always from afar. I lived in Orlando. Went up there, raised my family, and all that good stuff.
I got a big fan base in Orlando.
Oh yeah. So that's where that's coming from. Just immediately going to a question for you is, how do you stay relevant in different parts of Florida when they're so different?
Well, the thing is, like the Ghetto Boys say, man, the world is a ghetto. I've been to hoods all around the United States of America, and they all the same, bro.
Yeah.
They all the same. The only difference might have been, back in the days, might have a different slang. Cali got their slang, the way they dress, you know what I mean? New York had their slang, the way they dress, but all that's out the window now with the advent of the internet, everybody the same now. When I travel now, I was just in Denver a few weeks, about 2 months ago, and you'd have thought you was in Florida, bro.
Right.
They dress just like us. They cars look like ours. I'm like, damn,
cars too?
Man, they doing everything look just like the way we doing it, bro.
Wow.
Because everything's the same now because it's all accessible because of the internet.
Right.
See, back then, the only time we seen a car with hydraulics was when Cube or Snoop made a video or something. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah.
So we didn't really have nobody going live showing what they were doing right then. So you didn't have direct access to it like that.
Okay.
But now with the internet, man, people going live, so you seeing everything happen in real time.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah. So
look at the slang, like the word "jit," for example.
Yeah.
I heard one of the little niggas from Houston using the word "jit" in his rap. I'm like, now when them niggas started?
Wow. And we thought we made it.
We did make that up.
Yeah.
They don't even know what the word "jit" really mean. I can see them niggas spell it with a G. Jit ain't spelled with a G.
No.
Jit comes from the word, because our parents used to call us jit.
That's right.
So they're gonna be selling Lily to this next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, they gotta catch up.
I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. It's good and bad. Me myself, I prefer the way we grew up in. You go somewhere and you experience the different cultures.
Right.
I like that. I used to like going to New York and feeling like I was in New York because the niggas saying different shit.
Yeah.
They different from us. But now everybody all the same.
Right.
Everybody all
came
the
a
same.
long way.
Everybody saying the same slang words. Everybody dressing the same fashion. Back. Remember Snoop them used to wear the khakis and all that.
Right.
We did that, but way before they put it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We did like we was in middle school. We
did.
With the by the
BBD.
time Snoop came out, we weren't rocking that no more. But it was good to see them.
On.
It was good to see them doing that. It made like you could look at a nigga and tell by the way he dressed or the way he wore his hair or whatever what part of the country he was from.
That's real.
You can't do that no more.
Did you have a mesh shirt?
You mean we call it BDDs? Yeah.
No,
BDDs.
not
Silk.
the BBD. The mesh shirt.
Nah.
The shirt that had the holes in it.
Oh no.
That was them. See, one thing about us, we were straight in particular about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If we had a silk, let me tell you something. When you talking about silk shirts,
of course,
they wasn't actually silk.
Of course not, because they come from the corner store.
Right. But we called them silk.
Right. My grandma messed around and got me a silk shirt.
Oh
with
no.
the rubbers on the arms and the rubbers in the V.
A real silk shirt.
Real.
Yeah.
I wore that. Everybody from the hood like, boy, if you don't put that shit up, that ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But like Trip saying though, we are finally like getting our due.
Yeah.
Like who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time, man, we was laughed upon. You know what I'm saying? Like we was slow.
Even the way we fix our cars up, like, you know what I mean? Like what I'm noticing now is as far as the trend, like with older cars, it's the Florida way now.
Yeah.
And you know, I credit people like Rick Ross or whatever for making that big, because you know what I mean? But
definitely.
like the dunks and stuff,
yeah.
Cause you know, I was living in Cali.
Yeah.
Them niggas weren't driving they weren't driving dunks, man.
Hey, and you actually I don't know if you're in the dictionary yet, but we had a name that you actually started in our time.
RAWviera?
Yeah, and Dub City?
No, I ain't do Dub. What's the name came up with Dub City? Lil Robert.
Okay, because that was right there in the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did Dub City right before I came up with RAWviera. Actually, my little brother's the one that came up with the name, but I just popularized it.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. One thing I want to ask you is, with all your, I mean, you a guy that has like a lot of music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think being a musician like you are is like kind of like being an actor. How do you formulate from becoming, like, you really have to like get into your mental state and put it in this album, and you are who you are, but you just like get into the vibe, like you in Total Recall, you a whole different person. What's that like?
You mean when I'm in the booth? Or
like when you creating?
Because it's different phases. I was gonna say,
when
the creative part of it. I don't do too much creation in the booth. Mm-hmm. I you know, I got to get in. Sometimes I might just ride around in my car, man, and see something that give me inspiration, and that might spark the idea for a song. So I'm driving and writing in my head at the same time while I'm driving. Okay. Then once I got the concept, because you know I'm always playing instrumentals.
Right.
I'm riding around and shit. So once I get a concept, I might go home and jot it down, and I call and book me some time, get in the lab and lay it down. So I never come to the studio. Not now. If somebody call me for a feature, of course I just got to show up and go off the fly. But whenever it's my own shit, it's never done in the studio, though. When I come to the studio, the shit already done. All I got to do is go in there and voice it. Okay. So when I'm in the studio, I knock a song out every hour.
Wow.
Jay-Z like.
Well, I don't know how Jay-Z work, but I go.
I wouldn't really say that because it's one take guy. Because I was in the studio with you.
Oh, and I don't do one takes now. I ain't gonna lie.
I seen you do it before.
I mean, I might, you know what I mean. But I you know, back then, I probably did used to do one takes. But I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm so much a perfectionist now with my shit.
Mm-hmm. You don't like it, you don't like it. Got to do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
good.
So I want every breath to be like, if you hear me breathing on that motherfucker, if you hear me sound like I'm running out of breath. But if you hear it, that mean I intentionally did it. I want you to hear that. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. And one thing, I know you personally, bro, and I want this show to have so much to know who Triple J is. We all from Riviera Beach. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much everybody that comes on the show, we're from Riviera Beach. Yeah. What's the difference between us pumping where we are and when we're on the outside looking in, when we go to another state and we look at ourselves from a bird's eye view and like, damn, look where we came from. Look where we at now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you see yourself when you're in another state? You know what I'm saying?
How do I see I see myself the same no matter where I'm at. Mm-hmm. You mean, how do I look at
where you came from? Growth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where you came from. Like you in another state, it's a struggle here. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We pump where we from, but when we go in another state, we really we looking at it from another angle, another lens. Like, damn, I got love. They love us.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the level of pride. You mean. Yeah, I take a lot of pride in whether they love it or hate it. I take pride in where I'm from. You know what I mean? Because I see the influence that we've had on the culture. As far as hip hop goes. Yeah. Especially a lot of the Atlanta music. That's maybe not so much right now, but the music that put Atlanta on the map, that was actually the child of the Miami bass era.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of people know that, but
or they choose to not know.
Crunk music was actually the child of bass music.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we originated a lot of it.
Yeah, we all know crunk music is what, that Lil Jon era, that's when Atlanta went bananas, you know what I mean?
They had the platform, so they just jumped on it, and they claimed a lot of, it was all us. We got alcohol, we got all that, this and that, but they jumped on it.
I don't know as far as the claiming go, but I know where it started at though. And
with us.
Yeah. And some of the old heads, they'll give us credit for it. Like you'll hear them say, we grew up listening to Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew and stuff like that. So, so there ain't no question that's where it came from. But,
absolutely.
So even with you mentioning Two Live Crew and Uncle Luke, do you think it was disrespectful for, the Miami bass era to be left out of the anniversary of hip hop?
The anniversary of hip hop?
Yeah, when they did the tribute on the Grammys.
Oh,
nobody was from South Florida. Not a single representation.
I never gave that any thought, man. I didn't even think of that. How you just said it, but yeah, they should have been. Luke should have been a part of that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
My thing was, if without Luke, the First Amendment would be dead.
Yeah.
For him to go and be brought into court and beat his case from just saying things that everybody else was allowed to say.
Yeah. But
when they saw a black man and a black group saying it, it was a problem.
Yeah.
It was like, you got to get that man his props.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have been left out of that, man. Yeah. I didn't particularly see it myself. I talked to Face about the whole.
That's true.
On the
Face,
thing that him and Willie were going through, but I still haven't even seen it myself yet, though.
Yeah, definitely. And you speaking of Face, man, knowing you and knowing your relationship with Uncle Face or whatever, tell the viewers how monumental Uncle Face is to your life. I mean, I was actually, we was going over notes about Triple J on prior to you coming here, and I was telling them like, Uncle Face was very monumental to Triple J's career. Yeah, we're talking about the hindsight with Chris Lover, you know what I mean, during the time.
But you know what's crazy though? See, a lot of people, they don't give Face enough credit for what he done as far as my career goes, and I'm gonna break that down to you.
Okay.
A lot of people think, they just give him the credit for bringing me in with the whole Def Jam situation. Mm-hmm. But what people don't give him the credit for is he's one of the reasons I even started rapping the way I rap. Like before I even met him, you know what I mean? He probably don't even know this because I may have mentioned it to him before. But like when I first heard that I started small time, dope game, coke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to rap that type.
Just like that cadence.
Not just the cadence, but that subject matter. That you feel me? Because you got to think. All we had, to represent the South back then was the Luke style and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And I ain't not knocking that, but that ain't really what I was into.
Right.
There's fun music and then there's telling stories.
But I liked that more realistic type
lyrics.
of life type of stuff. So I was in when everybody was in the club dancing or at the team party dancing the Two Live Crew. I was listening to NWA, Ice Cube. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the type of music. Like this, what I want to rap about. I don't want to rap about a girl, a girl with no big booty shaking her ass and all that kind of stuff. I want to rap about real life, even though that is a part of life.
Right.
But that ain't what I wanted to rap about.
Want a challenge,
right? So
it's easy to rap about a woman.
So we didn't have nobody, as far as I knew, from the South rapping that type of life.
Correct.
So my first time hearing it was with Scarface and the GETO Boys. You feel me? So between him and Ice Cube, man, those are the two most influential people ever to my, I started rapping based off like an old Run DMC song that was way back when I was in the fourth grade. But as far as what made me develop into the Triple J that I am, man, that's 100% Scarface, dog.
Straight
up. And that ain't got nothing to do with that. Was before I even met the dude, bro.
Right.
You feel me? So then for me to get to a point where he actually bring me in. Like,
how was that, man? When you actually you just expressing the love that you have for him before he even knew it. Before
it was a gradual thing. See, and I'm kind of glad it happened so gradual. Like he knew who I was before I even knew that he knew who I was. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was already a fan of me before I even knew it.
You know what I mean?
So,
that's good.
I remember we had seen each other in passing because we both used to work with Tone Capone. That's how the whole thing happened.
Tone Capone, yeah.
So we would see each other in passing and shit, but we never really had no conversation with each other. So my first time actually one-on-one conversating with him, conversing with him rather.
Yeah.
we was at a hotel in Houston, cause the label that I was signed to in California, they flew us out to Houston. We was getting ready to do some type of joint venture with Rap a Lot or whatever. It never worked out like that. But while we were there, Face just popped up at the hotel when everybody, he was the man at that time. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, Face at the hotel, Face at the hotel. So all the girls at the pool and shit trying to get a look at him and shit.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So somebody
forever icon, man.
Yeah.
Forever icon.
So somebody told me he was in the lobby. So I leave the room. I say, "Shit, I'm gonna go down and introduce myself to him." So I come out and just so happened, man, I guess he just left Tone Capone room or something.
Right.
Tone room was on my same floor too. And we just, I went, the elevator door getting ready to close. I hit the open button.
Damn right.
And it's him in there. So it's just me and him.
Crazy.
It's just me and him in the elevator.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I said, "Damn, what's up, Face?"
Yeah.
He said, "What's up?"
And he know about you already.
That's what fucked me up.
Yeah.
So from jump,
I'm thinking I'm about to introduce myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, "What's up, Face?" He said, "What's up?" He said, "You Triple J, ain't you?"
Man,
that
fucked me up.
good.
That
coming
fucked
from
me
where
up.
we from, the demographic where we from is like,
That feel
That fucked
great.
me up.
yeah.
I said, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He said, "Yeah, man, I like that shit, dog."
Yeah,
I like
that's
that
good.
shit.
And you know what? Seeing him and just seeing different clips or whatever, he keep that same pressure by Trip, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he don't shy from that. And like I hear Trip from time to time, from song to song, whatever, he give Uncle Face a shout out. You know what I'm saying? And this and that. And they got a brotherhood that just is amazing. I want to ask you about the song you made, Black Man.
Yeah.
I love that song, man. He actually heard it. And we were talking about today, the things that you break down as a grown man today, about all the things that we have to go through as, getting our kids, building them up to get scholarships and this and that. We can't be talking about we are this and this, that, we missing out. Man, you gotta do the work. It ain't no excuse no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the main excuse. Why you ain't working, bro? What's for? You down on your luck. Man, the white man got me down. No more. We're not going for that shit.
I don't believe in that at all.
And the way that you broke that song down, dog, that is a monumental, dog. When I heard you write that song, bro, I was like,
But see, here's the
it's
thing. We got too
amazing.
many examples of success for us to still be using that as an excuse. Because if this nigga can do it, why you can't do it? Right? You know what I mean? Unless you really have some type of, mental disability or some type of physical ailment that prevents you from getting out there and making the best of yourself. I don't want to hear drug addiction as an excuse. I don't want to hear I grew up poor as an excuse. I don't want to hear I ain't had no dad as an excuse. I don't want to hear none of that shit, dog.
None.
You know what I mean? Because you know how many niggas I know fatherless?
Of course.
That's successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a first cousin who never even met his daddy, dog.
Yeah.
And this nigga is a homeowner.
Very successful.
Got a successful career, a good husband. You know what I mean?
All that, good guy.
He's a
I
good
know what
guy.
you're talking
He's all
about.
around
Yeah,
good guy, dog. You know what I mean?
Very good guy.
So you can't take that and he grew up. You know what I mean? In not the best situation. You feel what I'm saying? Not aside from the fact that his dad, he ain't never met his daddy.
Yeah.
But
He didn't use it for a crutch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't have he on the mom's side. He, you know what I mean?
That's
It
all.
wasn't like that. He was raised by my grandma, basically. You feel what I'm saying? But he never let that hinder him and all his siblings, not just him. He got a brother and a sister, and they all very successful.
Yeah, that's
So,
what's up, man.
You can't just talk about, man, I ain't with my dad went up, we ain't had no money up, my mama was this, that, and my mama smoked crack. Man, none of that is an excuse, bro.
Nobody's listening. Everybody's
Nobody
struggling.
listening.
Okay.
Everybody's
Nobody
struggling.
listening. So why even say it, bro? Nobody listening, man. Just get out there and make the best of yourself. Whatever you got to do with the cards you was dealt, play
Gotta
that
play
shit to
it.
the best, man.
Chess or checkers?
Yeah, you can't
That's
throw your
real.
hand in just because you dealt a bad hand. You can't
That's
just throw it
real.
in. You got to play that
No,
shit.
sir.
dog.
You got to put that face on like you got something. You know what I mean? And keep fake it till you make it. You know what I mean?
So we just did a show talking about mental health, talking about therapy, talking about not using your friends to kind of dump on and use them to kind of just spill your problem, like you were saying. How do you feel when people use your music for therapy?
Oh, that's
a
what I
great
use it for.
thing.
Okay.
That's the main number one thing I do it for.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the number one thing I do it for. Yeah,
That's
it
good,
keep me
bro.
sane, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that's my drug, man.
Yeah.
That's my drug.
Yeah.
So I definitely if they doing it for that, that's what I'm goal accomplished.
That's what I like to hear.
That's my number one goal.
Right.
To touch somebody in a way to where I affect their life in a positive manner, bring about some type of positive change in their life. Bro. That's my goal, man.
Definitely, and I can honestly say, dog, you've been there for a lot of things. Like, for example, you had a verse saying about people using astrology in their life.
I'm glad you corrected that.
Excuse me. I
just want to make sure.
Yeah, astrology.
There we go.
And what? See, people don't know that God destroyed a village because people was on astrology. You know what I mean? And people are really pinpointing astrology and laying down on astrology, dog. That ain't the way to go.
No, I don't put my faith in it.
But
again, I don't knock what nobody else believes in, and I respect everybody's beliefs. But just because I respect your belief don't mean I agree with it. And that's another thing. We got to learn how to
agree to disagree.
Respect people who disagree with you. You know what I mean?
That's another level of being an adult.
Yes.
That's another level. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I have watched your growth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about growth as an artist, growth as a human being, growth as a person, bro. And I'm just want to tell you, man, to be on this adventure with you, you know what I'm saying? Because you're an artist. So when you're an artist, you're a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So I have the ability more than probably people in Houston and stuff like that. We're from the same spot. You know what I'm saying? So I could kind of tap in and get on, but give me you actually went through some bad situations with our crime. You talk about how you rehabilitated yourself while you walked with a limp and this and that, and you went through what you went through or this and that. Put us in a frame of mind that you feel like the man upstairs you spared, and you're doing God has spared you.
Oh yeah.
But what you doing with despairing that God spared you with, you like to be able to get a second chance. A lot of us don't get a second chance, whether it's with the judicial system or the penal system or whatever, this and that. You got a second chance with life. Yeah. And I see when I see your growth, dog, as a man, bro, like from man to man, bro, your growth is, we ain't here to just wring out dirty laundry. Yeah. We here to help somebody, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to tell the listeners, like, you ain't nothing until you been somewhere.
Yeah.
Tell them from where you was in a dark place at one time to how it helped you become who you are, and that was your motivation. Yeah. Tell them, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know, because a lot of people follow Trip, you know what I'm saying, for everything, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I still sometimes get in a dark place, dog. So, I'm never perfect, and it's a side of me that's probably always gonna be dark. I've accepted that. But the thing is, for me to be able to control that dark side, you know what I mean? That's what we got to do too, man. As people, sometimes we just got to accept our flaws, man. And sometimes you'll never be able to correct that flaw.
Right.
So you just got to accept it and control it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you got that whatever it is that you wish you didn't have.
Right.
I mean, by the time you get my age and you still got that in you, oh, that shit ain't going nowhere. That's just part of me who I am. So what I need to do is control that. You know what I mean? Like, growing up, I used to fight a lot.
Right.
I had like
hands. Good hands. Good hands. Like Mike.
I would like Mike.
Yeah, good hands. Yeah, good hands though.
I would like Mike.
But you had good hands when it was cool to fight.
Yeah.
It was a different ball game now, but
ain't no fight. No fight.
But you had good hands though.
Aside from the fighting, I'm just saying, like, the anger. It was the anger that pushed me to, like, you know what I mean? Triggered. I had no self-control. You know what I mean? So I'm at a point in my life now, okay. Because, see, I didn't know at the time, I got diagnosed in 2009 as being bipolar. But growing up, I never knew. I'm sure we all got something going on, you know what I mean?
But you had to see somebody to know that.
Yeah, I had, what happened was I went through a period of, like,
depression.
Like, I get mania. You know what I mean? I go down sometimes too, but my struggle is the mania. You know what I mean? So I get that, and that part of it works. Sometimes it helps me in as far as my art goes, because I might lock in and be going at it, don't get no sleep for 2-3 days. You know what I mean? Writing or drawing or something like that. You know what I mean?
Is it
very artistic?
Is it mostly coping mechanisms that you deal with?
As
far as dealing with the bipolar? Or is it?
Well, I just know how to. The thing is, the older I'm getting now, the other side is like the downside take over a little more now. Okay. You know what I mean? So that's why I gotta learn how to control it. But I ain't know, like I said, until 2009, I just went through a period where I went like 4 days and just wasn't getting no sleep.
Wow.
And so my girl, she was like, man, something that ain't normal. You need to go to the doctor. And I went to the doctor.
You seen somebody?
I saw somebody,
there you go.
I got diagnosed.
Cause one thing,
and knowing that I had that helped me deal with it a lot better. You know what I mean?
Cause they got a word for it.
Yeah.
They got a definition.
I knew something was wrong. I'm like, damn, because sometimes I black out and do shit that I'm like,
of course,
what the fuck, you know?
Yeah. But the crazy thing is our community and our surroundings or whatever. When we blank out or whatever, this and that, do some crazy shit or whatever, bitch, we blend right in who we around, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem.
People
they
laugh
accept
at
it.
People laugh, oh, that nigga crazy. No, that nigga crazy for real.
Right.
Yeah. Like that ain't funny.
No,
that ain't no joke. Nigga crazy.
Get them some help.
Yeah.
If you know this person and they've been this particular way for a long time, then all of a sudden it's changed. Thank God for your girl. Thank God that it was somebody in your life that said, something's not right.
That's good.
We need to find out what's going on, and I'm going to bring attention to this, and that makes you a better person. You here.
Yeah, you still here.
You know?
And I've been through a lot.
Because we don't see, police situations. Yeah. It wasn't I'm just going to call 911. Yeah. And the police not equipped to handle somebody who's going through a episode.
Hell no.
That's why, I know it's other cities that have these numbers that are now set up where they call somebody who is a mental health professional instead of a policeman with a gun, ready to just be judge, jury, and executioner for somebody that don't know what's going on. So thank God. That's
good, bro. That's good.
That Gatorade running through me.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's okay. We on pause.
Introducing the official Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast online store, exclusively on tenettree.com. Show your love for your Hits, Cuts, and Bruises fans by rocking our stylish, high-quality merchandise. From hats, t-shirts to hoodies, we got you covered. Just head over to tenettree.com/HCB to browse our exclusive collection. Order now and get ready to be part of the Hits, Cuts, and Bruises podcast family.
One thing we need to rap about, too, is just about, we talking about the awareness of everything, and we knowing what we want to do is we want to keep everybody in tune with culture conversation. And why I was having Trip is to have an icon such as itself. It's sometimes it's easy to hear that he's a regular person as well. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think like, God gave this guy, he has a gift to communicate. And that's via music, that's via art. And if you ever know Triple J, he's draw his ass off. The man able to draw his thoughts.
Do we have anywhere we can see any of those in that artwork?
Yeah, any one of my album covers, I got artwork. I did that.
He did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, crazy. So one thing I always say is God gives us all a talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when God start blessing you is what you do it, what he does is when you start noticing the talent that he gives you and use it, that's when your blessing kicks in. A lot of kids, like my kids, they have some talent. They can rap, they can sing, they can do all this, but they fighting it. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, God only give you a talent or two. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but when you finally acknowledge it, because everybody, what people don't know, the relationship with the man upstairs or whatever you call him, the big guy. Everybody got one. I don't care what religion you in. We got a higher power. But when you acknowledge the fact that he gave you something and you using it, that's when things kick in. And this is what this guy has done. He has kicked in with his talents, and his life is like so much like, man, I'm seeing this guy grow. Yeah. And with his art and this crazy, this man got like silly talent. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The way he can draw and stuff like this is crazy. Rapping and stuff and storytelling. My one question I want to say right now is, you are one of the best storytellers I know. Bro, how do you put that shit together though? Like, if you can break it down like
That's a good question. A lot of people people credit me with the storytelling, but nobody ever asked me Not in no interview. Nobody.
Thank you. Well, damn. Let me get that.
That was the first. You the
El
first rapper
Spanko did that.
Shit. Say that because I get asked a lot, like in
Yeah.
person. But as far as interviews and stuff, nobody ever asked. So
Well, you are.
the thing is, I come up with a story first.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell the story, but not song. Like I
Right.
don't think of no song.
Right.
I come up with a situation. A lot of my stories are actually
True, they
stories,
are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
if they ain't, goddamn, you tell it real good, boy.
I might change the names or whatever. And
Yeah.
some of them I keep it all the way real. It all
Yeah.
depends on. I ain't gonna incriminate nobody or nothing like that.
Right.
But if it's a true story, it come easier because the story's already written. All I gotta do is make it rhyme. Find words to make it rhyme. So that's real easy. But a story that like 16 years old, for example.
Oh.
That wasn't a true story, but
Well, boy,
it was easy to put together because Jim Johnson was telling me his version of something that similar that he went through like that. So it was easy for me to put the words in.
Story.
But then another song like Foul Play.
Yeah.
Now the second verse of Foul Play was 100%. Every word in that was true. That was what I mean. But the first verse, I took a lot of different stories and put them all together. You know what I mean? So that was a little more tricky to write. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever have, one thing about it, in tapping in all your talents or whatever, because I just gave you that spiel about what God do.
Yeah.
Your situation is so broad. God gave you the ability to be able to reach people. So yours is a little bit more broader than the talents he gave me.
See, when I first started rapping, I took that power for granted, and I didn't really. I mean, I guess as kids we never really, we ain't really think about our future. You know what I mean? So
of course.
I wasn't doing what I would be doing with it right now. Plus, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I first started rapping, I didn't think it was gonna catch on like that.
Yeah.
Like I ain't not saying I didn't think I was dope, but
yeah.
I named my first album RAWviera, and that's what I made it for. I made it for.
Hold on, volume 1 and 2.
Right.
Trust me. Well, just one of them.
You only saw it as being just for the city, nowhere else.
First Street to Silver Beach Road. Yeah. That's all I was thinking about, man.
Okay.
From Broadway to Congress. You know what I mean? That's all.
That's all. That's
I'm
it.
Doing
One
this
exit.
For the hood.
Right.
I'm
One
doing
exit.
this for the hood. You feel me? So, it took off.
It did.
And I was back in the studio maybe like not even a year later doing that second one.
Yeah.
And by then, that's when I was like, oh shit, I think I got something, man.
Hey,
That's a good feeling. It gotta be a good feeling.
The phone ringing, people booking shows, and getting features. And like, damn, okay, I got something.
You are a guy that man, you've been in the game well over 25 years, correct?
Oh yeah, I got my.
Did you get a certificate from the
my
rap
first-
game?
my
What's up?
first-
Did they give you a little pen or some shit?
I got my start. My first time in a professional studio was in '93.
See.
Big Dave, R.I.P. Big Dave.
There you go,
Yeah.
Big Dave. Yeah, I know that. That's the homie.
Yeah.
So, I just want to know. See, it's all surreal. It's all surreal for me because of the fact that just to be able to have you on our podcast is great, dog. Just being, you're a total professional. You know what I'm saying? Just reaching out to you and just you you're so humble. You know what I'm saying? When I say you're so humble, it's like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Spank, what's up? Well, let me know. You was telling me that I just finished the album, so I'm kind of like drained.
Yeah.
But I get you. We gotta communicate. I can make it happen. Speaking of the album 420.
Yeah, 420.
Explain this.
Well, the album ain't named. Let's clarify that it's not named 420.
but it comes out
That's just the
420.
release date.
Right.
Yeah, trust me. But what is the album called?
The album name is Unk Them. Triple J Unk Them.
Okay.
LUNC apostrophe NEM. Unk Them. Y'all fuck with me.
Explain that though. We on it now.
Hey, it's for the unks, man. It's for the unks.
And the unks, so
it's self-explanatory.
Grown.
It's self-explanatory. The title is self-explanatory.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I ain't not purposely excluding nobody.
No.
But it was
You did what you could.
Yeah, I ain't like I say. Anybody can listen to it. I'm not excluding nobody. No gender, no age demographic. Nobody's excluded. But there is a targeted demographic.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Always.
and it's for the unks, man. The mature street niggas who come from that life, but we on the other side now. We some of us still trying to figure it out
The wise,
because we done fucked up so much of our time on earth. Some of us got it figured out already, and we spend a little bit of game about
helping others.
You know what I mean? So,
hey,
and I reached out to all the street niggas, from the era.
Mm-hmm.
Where we were putting out music who had that following behind them. I got Toe Down on there. I got Papa Duck.
Wow.
I got G-Boy.
Oh wow,
man.
21 Reese, Suave
No,
Smooth. Yeah, man.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm talking about all-star cast.
all stars.
I'm not on no songs by myself. This first album I ever did that I ain't got no
Really?
songs. Yeah, it's,
You
it's
really?
really it's a compilation album.
Right.
A group / compilation album.
Awesome, dude.
So those features that you did previously, you kind of just, hey, I need you here.
Yeah, we okay, how the whole conception came, me and Big Ike and Lil Aaron, we was chopping it up one night. And I came up with the idea, I was like, man, we should just do an album called Untner, man. Just cause we just conversating before the interview started. We was talking about all type of stuff and he was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea, dog. And I said, man, I'm gonna call the players, man. The old
there you
players,
go. And get the troops together.
Yeah. So I just started coming up with different topics and got some beats from 1040 and Shife.
Yeah, 1040, Shife, the homie.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good plug.
Sending the songs out, like sending them beats.
How long it took to make it?
It took a while because so many people was involved. So it took actually longer than what it normally take for me to make an album. So I think we recorded the first song in January.
Oh, okay.
And we just finished about 3 weeks ago.
Definitely.
So what, about 3 months?
Yeah. That's good. And one thing I know about it is I can give you an honorary award about like being the Benjamin Button type guy of Palm Beach County, dog. This guy's like this guy don't age at all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of people saying that.
But
man.
god damn,
I am an adult.
Nah, y'all gonna make me grow old overnight with all that shit, man.
bro, the shit is crazy, dog. Hey, when he first came in, I'm like, man, hold on. Is that Gucci? Is that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is it a new clone or whatever? You know? But that's bro Ben. You know what I mean? You take care of yourself, whatever, this and that. But
you know what it is, dog? I stay up so late that I'm forced to get my toe because I be so tired when I do fall asleep. That I can't wake up before 8 hours.
You gotta get it.
I gotta get them 8.
Yeah.
So if I go to sleep at 2, I ain't waking up to 10 or 11.
No matter what.
Yeah, okay. I gotta get them 8, dog.
Gotta get it.
I gotta get them 8.
I don't remember the last time I got a full 8.
And the thing is,
About 6.5, 7.
It's a lot of nights where I just stay up all night.
And you been that. You probably just catching up. Because it's times you done did some tour days.
Yeah. But guess what? If I stay up 2 days in a row, guess how long I sleep?
2 days.
The rest of it,
That's right.
Gotta get in, you know what I mean?
Gotta catch back up.
That's great, man.
So even with that part of it and, you know, keeping yourself looking young and feeling young and getting that sleep, you know, we want to make sure that we respect your time as well. Yeah. So we gonna wrap this up. But my question is, let's say, for example, all the albums that you've done, all the ones that, you know, in the impact that you had on Palm Beach, the impact you had on the country and also the world, do you have a favorite album? Do you have an album that you personally, I'm feeling like this today? What am I going to listen to from myself?
Yeah, I go through different moods. Sometimes I might want to listen to some old shit. Sometimes I might want to listen to something newer. But overall, whichever project is the last one I did, that's probably going to be my most, because that's where I'm at right now, at that moment in my life. You know what I mean? So when I approach an album, like with them, that's where I'm at right now. I'm on, you know what I mean? So
and you spreading love too.
Yeah. So it's more when I'm listening to myself, I'm more relatable to myself. You feel me? Like right now, I can't listen to like RAWviera and all. You know what I mean?
Right. You passed that.
Yeah. When I hear that, I don't even want to hear myself talking about it like that.
You looking at yourself like.
Yeah, like
damn, I was wild as shit.
I was like, it's kind of like,
hey, if you did some shit on my shit, God, at least you got the passion.
Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, embarrassment might be, might be a strong word, but it's something,
I understand
something along the lines of that. Like, God damn, I really said that. I really fucking said that.
Hey, I don't want to hear that shit. Wild or not, right?
I can listen to another nigga say it.
Right.
Now, I don't know, every rapper, I don't know, but, I'm probably not the only rapper that feel like that. Like, maybe T.I., for example, you know what I mean? Because he used to rap some
he done been through some.
You feel what I'm saying? So I can listen to his old shit. It don't affect me like that. That's him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's me.
But he probably feel the same way, man. I don't want to hear myself talking like that, man.
That wasn't me.
With his kids in the car and shit.
But it's levels to it. It's levels to it. It's levels to
Yeah.
a man. And what people, like, your song, It's Hard to Be a Nigga.
Yeah.
Man, Strong song, bro.
Yeah.
Because we are labeled so much, bro. And at the same time, it's so hard at the end of the day. We still
It's like we got everything against you, man. That's really what the message was behind that song.
It's like, a great song, bro. Man, you got great song.
You got the women out there trying to take advantage of you. Not all women,
right?
They
know who they are.
There's a big population of women out there that just want to take advantage of you. You got the racist white people just look judging you before they even get themselves a chance to know you. You know what I mean? I mean, people in a position to be able to make your life better won't even let you in the door because of the color of your skin.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Then the worst part of it, we got us against each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we the only group of people in the world, dog, where we just hate each other so much, dog.
Absolutely.
We won't give a nigga a chance
for no reason,
bro.
None. Zero.
Dog. First things I fuck them niggas. Them niggas ain't my dog. Fuck them niggas.
Really mean that shit, though.
Really mean that shit.
Yeah.
Take a nigga life, dog. Quick.
For nothing.
Quick. A nigga kill another nigga before he'll kill anybody else.
Yeah. Won't kill them, though.
At all. You heard what I said? Before they kill anybody else.
Yeah.
Nigga kill another nigga before they kill anybody else, dog.
That's sad.
And it ain't got nothing to do with just because, a lot of people like to use that excuse. Oh, it's based on the demographics of where you grew up at. That ain't
excuses.
True. That ain't true.
Right.
Excuses.
That ain't true because they grew up around each other, but their murder rate ain't like ours. I ain't saying we don't want to kill us.
Right.
You know what I mean? They do some killing too.
Yeah. They the one taking the stats.
And you can't even compare. Because I had a discussion with somebody once, and they tried to bring up the mass shooting thing. Like,
we don't. Do
they do mass shootings and they kill 200-300 people at a time. Okay, them 200 people they killed. That's just one day out the year.
Right. Yeah.
That still don't amount to the amount of the bodies that niggas got on each other, dog.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That one act of violence they did, not making light of it. You know what I mean? But it's still
hurt people.
Yeah, man.
And it's a lot of hurt in our communities.
That's what it is, dog.
And it's things like this and it shows like this that we try to promote
what we're here for, bro.
to actually have these conversations. These are real conversations. These are conversations that these kids need to hear because I tell people all the time, I was a teacher for 4 years.
Yeah.
These kids really just need somebody to listen to them.
And give a fuck.
And also, I make sure that if it's a young man I'm walking past, I'm gonna wave, I'm gonna say hi, I'm gonna say what's up, I'm gonna speak. Because they gotta know that I see them. Yeah. I see you. I recognize you, black man.
And a lot of them, they reaching, like you said, they reaching for that guidance, man. That especially our generation, we a lot of us just weren't present in our kids' lives because for whatever reason, that got caught up in the streets or whatever. Some niggas was on drugs, some niggas went to prison, but those kids that grow up without them dads, man, they looking for that male.
They looking for
what I mean? And a lot of them, they don't know how to get it, so they act out with their emotions.
That's all it is.
They were raised by their mamas, you know what I mean? So never got this generation, they don't know what it's like to get a whooping. So first time a nigga in the streets put their hands on them, they ready to kill them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all grew up fighting.
Right.
We grew up fighting. So
absolutely.
It wasn't,
I got my ass beat.
We grew up fighting because our parents would, put their hands on us first. They taught us, so we know how to take a lick. You know what I mean? Well, my first impulse ain't to kill you if you swing on me. My first impulse is gonna be to swing back. Right. You know what I mean? We gonna fight you back. We gonna knock it up. And you know how many niggas we done fought? Sir, it might be this one nigga. I know one nigga I grew up with, bro. Every time any niggas seen each other, we had to fight, bro.
Yeah, for a long period of time.
And we like family now. You
Ain't
feel
that
what I'm saying?
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
That's how it was.
I mean, it got crazy at one point. The guns got involved or whatever, but it took a while for it to even get to that. You know what I mean? Our first reaction wasn't, let's shoot each other.
Yeah, and look at it, we still here.
Yeah.
Still here.
That's the key.
Hey, man, you know what? Just by having this platform, dog, interviewing a guy like Trip, man, makes me feel, and I know you feel the same way. This is why we do it, bro.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, true Trip, this your home podcast, bro.
For sure, man. That's what's up.
Like, gee, I don't give a damn if you got a goddamn baby girl comic book, baby. We here, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, I don't give a damn.
I got a cookbook.
We gonna get it. Cookbook, you do it. I don't give a damn. This your home spot, bro. And we
one thing I do want to address. We talked about in the beginning that RAWviera thing.
Yeah.
I ain't much to brag on nothing, but man, y'all gotta give me and my brother credit for that name. There's a lot of people running with that name, man.
Yeah, I knew you goddamn invented it.
And people take offense when I say I am the Raw. You can't take offense to that because I am the Raw.
No,
that's
for
my name. That's my name.
Hold on.
My brother invented that name.
Hold on.
My little brother invented that name.
He's talking about Sauce Money.
I say, what you say, bro? Saucy Johnson.
Yes.
That nigga say, nigga, we from RAWviera.
That's
nigga.
Right.
I said, what you say, bro?
Hey.
He say, RAWviera, nigga, you know what this shit is? I say, nigga, that's what I'm finna name my album.
Hey, he's talking about Sauce
Money. The album
Money.
was already done before I even gave it that name.
Oh,
That's
wow.
real.
Okay.
Sauce Money, he ain't just invent RAWviera.
And I challenge a nigga to find anybody who can prove that, because a lot of people trying to dispute that.
Okay.
That name didn't come from us. You know what I mean?
Man.
I challenge anybody who can prove they heard anybody say that name before I put that album out.
No.
They can't.
No.
That was 1999, by the way.
No. Hey, Sauce Money, he done invented a whole lot of with him in it. Sauce Money a talent too, dog.
Yeah, that's bro did that, man. The Raw, man.
Yeah.
I hear everybody saying that.
No, man.
You know what I mean?
No. So
It's okay.
He's Mr. RAWviera with Sauce. Absolutely. Sauce
like
Money, bro.
It ain't about, taking the credit. Like don't
discredit.
Don't discredit. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Discredit.
Oh, them niggas ain't invent that name?
No.
Hell no.
Shit.
Nah,
Get your
you ain't gonna
props.
discredit.
Shit.
Cause I ain't never ran around talking about, I started that name. It ain't about that. But what you're not gonna do is discredit me for
That's
nothing
right.
that I did.
There we go.
I don't give a fuck who
You heard it here first.
Nothing I did, dog.
You heard it here first.
So
There you go.
Yeah.
That's real.
yeah, gotta do that.
I'm for real on that.
that.
For real. I remember that.
Yeah, we gave our city a
remember that.
nickname right now, dog.
They did.
That's what it is. I had niggas on TV saying
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what it should be up. No, I mean, it's been so long. You know what I'm saying? So many things has happened since it's been RAWviera. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's known as, man.
Yeah.
So, Trill, how can the people find you?
I ain't much on social media, man. Like I said, I'm an artist, man. So, you know what I mean? The best way to find me is by just pulling up my music, dog.
Okay.
There you go.
what I mean? So,
There you go.
On all
like
major
I don't even do this.
platforms?
I don't even do this a lot. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Yeah.
You know, I know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're honored for that.
Yeah, I just like to create, man. I like to create and give it to the people, give my creation to
But
the
one thing we want to do though, Trip, though, like you got the new album coming out and all your music.
Yeah.
Just at least let them know where to get it from. You know,
it's gonna be available on all streaming platforms.
There we go.
Easy
It's gonna be
peasy.
on all streaming platforms.
Okay,
yeah.
there we
So
go.
Triple J Unk them is available on all streaming platforms, all digital stores. Just
There we
it's
go.
gonna be 420.
Yes, sir.
A couple days.
Yes, sir. Coming up.
Yeah.
And you know what 420 represent, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be good music.
Spark up and
Just,
listen.
get your mind
Get
right.
your mind right.
And the whole theme of this album, man, is all message music, man. So if you want to hear some dumb shit, this ain't
It
the album
ain't
for
it.
you. This ain't
Turn
the
it,
album. I'll tell you
turn,
right now.
exit left.
Yeah, it ain't for that.
There we
It's
go.
grown man music, man. It's a bunch of grown men talking to other grown men. It's like we in the cigar bar on this bitch.
There we go.
Can't wait
There
to
we
hear
go.
it.
That's
Can't
it. I'm on it.
Can't
I
wait.
can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and we his cousin Bruises, man. We're flattered. We got Triple J. He came out his day to sit down with us. We got Kinetic, T-Mo. He's the business DJ in Palm Beach County.
Shout out T-Mo.
100%.
This side of the Mississippi.
Hey, T-Mo a fool on the one.
Yes,
too,
sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
He did my last show, matter of fact.
We was there.
Much
we
appreciate
seen
that.
it.
Much
You know what I mean?
appreciate it, yeah.
And one thing
I
about
gotta
it,
take
bro.
T-Mo on the road with me.
Yeah, he's it.
Yeah, so-
And whatever, like the world knows now, is his cousin Bruises is Triple J's home.
That's what's up.
So if you're gonna hear something from Trip, don't be asking nobody. Ask us. If we said it ain't happening. Real nigga shit, RAWviera. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying? But we love you, man. Hey, keep on liking this and hitting that like button and subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
You know, I got my shit a little different. I'm from England.
Sugar.
sometimes. Yeah. But you know, hey, we here. What you got?
So just to wrap up, once again, thank you again.
That's real,
for visiting
bro.
us.
Appreciate you. Bro.
Thanks for that loud little boy. I hope you ain't got your headphones on.
We got a great guy. We're here to take it out.
But definitely thank you guys so much for tuning in. Of course, share, comment. Actually, make sure you stream this album
Stream
on
the
420.
hell out of it, bro.
Share it with people. That's how we get paid.
Not just this one, man. Go back.
All
Go
of
back.
it.
Go
Triple
back
J
all the way to
Introvert.
RAWviera.
Triple J
Introvert.
Introvert, Triple J Obituary, Triple J 44, Triple J Raining in the Drought. Come on, man. This is whatever. There's a couple cats out there using the name, but you'll know the real one when you hear it.
Yeah. Hey, Benjamin Button. It ain't the record. This one him. This one him. Bro, Benjamin Button. This one him.
Don't tell him how old I am.
Oh no. Age ain't age don't come a fact. This boy going by numerals. How
also,
about that?
I'll make sure that I repost all the albums. I got you on that.
For sure.
So that way it's easy to find, and you can just basically click that link, and we'll have it available for you.
Say less.
We appreciate you.
Love.
We're gonna say peace out.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all,
Triple.
boy.
Yes.